So let's apply the concepts of couples in answering this problem 17. Which of the four systems are rigid body equivalent to the 500 Newton force in A? So if you study A, we have a resultant force of 500 acting at A, and it is upward. So we have four system B, four system C, D, E, F, G, and H. So for B, so the slope of this line is 2 horizontal, 4 vertical, which can be reduced to 1 horizontal, 2 vertical, then the hypotenuse is square root of 5. The x component of 335 therefore is 335 times 1 over square root of 5 to the right, and that is rounded up to 150 newtons. The vertical component is 335 times 2 over square root of 5, so that would be 300 newtons rounded up. For 250, the slope is 3 horizontal, 4 vertical, so 5 hypotenuse. So the horizontal component is 250 times 3 over 5, so that would be 150 to the left. And therefore, we have collinear forces oppositely directed, equal in magnitude. It will just vanish, or it will just cancel out. Then the vertical component of 250 is 250 times 4 over 5, so that would be 200 newtons. Then we can combine 200 upward and 300 upward because they act at the same point of application or same line of action. Therefore, this is equivalent to 500 newtons upward acting at A. And because this is the same as the force system in A, we conclude that the force system in B is equal to force system in A. Let's proceed to force system C. So the components of 250 would be 250 times 3 over 5, 150 to the right. You can move the 150 on its line of action, let's say here. So 150 right. The x component of 335 is also 150 going leftward because it is 335 times 1 over square root of 5, so 150 to the left. The vertical component is the same, 300 for the 335 Newton, 335 times 2 over square root of 5. So it is 300 newtons upward. The horizontal component of 250 is 250 times 3 over 5 rightward. You can move the components of this 250 force here on its line of action by principle of transmissibility. So this 150 will just vanish. So it will be 0. The vertical component of 250 is 250 times 4 over 5. You can move it here, so it's 200. So therefore, this is further equal to 500 Newton force upward acting at this point. And by principle of transmissibility, that 500 Newton force, since it lies on the line of action of the force, which is 500 Newton force at A, then you can move it at A. So therefore, force system in C is equal to that of A. Then D. D is equivalent to C. D and C are the same. They are the same. So therefore, and C is equivalent to A. So D is also equal to A. Then E. So horizontal component of 559 is 559 times 1 over square root of 5. That would be 250 rightward. So these are the components, 250 rightward, and 559 times 2 over square root of 5, 500 upward acting at A. So since 250 will just cancel out, then this force system at E equals force system at A. Force system at F. So the components of 559 would be, so this is equal to, so the components of 559 will be placed here or at A. So let's make it at its original position. So we have 500 upward and 250 rightward. Since these two are collinear, we'll just cancel them. So leaving a 500 Newton force acting at the top right corner. This point, top right corner, though they have the same magnitude as that of A, 500 upward, But because this point is not on the line of action of the force at A, this is vertical, therefore force system at F is not equal to force system at A. Then force system at G. Force system at G is this 500 and 250 force is the same as this. However, the 250 Newton force is here. So by principle of transmissibility, these two components of 250 and 500 can be moved at A by principle of transmissibility, and therefore this is equal to this. So 250 will cancel, and we have 500 Newton upwards, which is acting at A. Therefore, we conclude that force system at G is equal to the force system at A. And finally, at H, this force system at H is equal to this force system here, which is at F. So since F is not equal to A, H is not also equal to A, because the 500 Newton force does not act on the line of action of the 500 Newton force. This is our reference force system, A. So there are two force systems that are not equivalent to force systems at A, and these are F and H. So that's it.